the good versus sin. Yet service after service, I left feeling empty. It wasn't because the preacher wasn't giving out what I needed. It was because I only took what I wanted. Not having a group that I felt I belonged to, my main focus, God, was hiding from you. Now, I know he sits high and he looks low, but I was looking to discover myself, so I'm sorry, God, but my answer was no. Drinking, smoking, having sex, now that was my ticket in the door. And boy, did I limit myself, because if I would have given God a yes, my life could have been so much more. Continuing this cycle for years to come, God, why don't they love me and know how much I'm worth? But the problem is I didn't know my own value. I wanted to let people define me instead of the Creator himself. And that's when I finally hit rock bottom. I fell and shattered into millions of pieces. Broken. Depression crept in so quickly. If they don't love me and I don't know me, then God, please just take me. Suicide is a sin. This I already know, but I let the enemy take my mind for so long I convinced myself that death was the only way to go. So I made an attempt, not once but twice, because being here was just no longer on my mind. Now, isn't it crazy how God works? Both attempts failed. Laying in the hospital thinking, Lord, I couldn't even do that right. As I laid there, tears rolled down and hit my pillow. I tried it my way, God. I surrender. Please just show me what you know. You know that girl, the unrecognizable, broken girl I spoke about before? Well, every bad scenario that I felt I couldn't live for, I watched God pick it up piece by piece. Something started to happen inside of me. I could feel joy finally in my heart. And so I laughed. The beauty of God is, no one knew that I was broken, and he was putting me right back together. He only selected a few pieces, just the ones that he knew that I would need. And my eyes, they were no longer filled with tears. They looked at a big picture, a picture that was larger, more beautiful than ever before. Every piece there was me. The frame even carried fragments of the once broken me. After years of being broken down, it only took seconds for God to make me whole. Galatians 2:20. I am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless I live, yet not I, but Christ lives in me. And the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by faith of the Son of God who loved me and gave himself for me. And I'm laughing because there's so much joy finally in my heart. And I know who I am. Who am I, you might ask? Well, I'm a child of the King, and I'm laughing because I'm finally me.
Yeah, yeah.